In this video, I'm going to cover socially efficient and inefficient market outcomes. This graph looks at the marginal benefit and marginal cost. So if we take into account marginal benefit and marginal cost, we'll produce 5 pizzas at a cost of $5 a pizza. If we produce 3 pizzas, the marginal benefit would be greater than the marginal cost, so we should increase our output. And if we produce 7 pizzas, then the marginal cost is greater than the marginal benefit, so we would want to reduce output. Supply and demand results in an efficient outcome with no deadweight loss. The so-called invisible hand refers to the fact that businesses have an incentive to start making or producing products that will earn them a profit based on what consumers want, in this case, computers. This will lead to more competition with lower prices, better quality, and more product variety. To maintain profits, firms find the most efficient way to produce the goods and services. In a free market that satisfies society's wants and needs, the government does not need to get involved since the needs of society are automatically met. However, we need to consider, does the free market ever fail to meet society's needs? And the answer to that question is yes. In that situation, the free market system fails to satisfy society's wants, and we refer to that as a market failure. The private markets do not efficiently bring about the allocation of resources. So what's the result? The government might be called upon to attempt to satisfy society's wants. In this unit, we're going to focus on 4 market failures: public goods, externalities, imperfect competition, and an unequal distribution of income. In each of these situations, the government may step in to attempt to allocate resources efficiently. So we're concerned with goods that are not sold in markets like consumer goods, so things like aircraft carriers and parks. We still are going to use supply and demand. The demand is going to be referred to as a marginal social benefit, and supply is going to be referred to as the marginal social cost. So the socially optimal quantity will be where marginal social benefit equals the marginal social cost. Consider the marginal willingness to pay higher taxes and assume there are only 2 people in society, Adam and Jill, and each additional park is going to cost $5. How many parks should be made? So we'd add up Adam's willingness to pay and Jill's willingness to pay to get the marginal social benefit and compare that to the cost of $5 to produce or add an additional park. So in this scenario, the number of parks, the socially optimal number of parks, is 3. So the graph would look like this. Demand is the marginal social benefit, and the supply is the marginal social cost. So the optimal number of parks would be 3, and the price is $5. It's inefficient to only produce 1 park because the marginal social benefit is greater than the marginal social cost. As well, it's inefficient to produce 4 parks because the marginal social cost is greater than the marginal social benefit.